What's up, Pokemon family? Back again for episode 6 of our Pokédex collection journey. Was able to pick up a bunch of pretty inexpensive cards from my local card shop. Here we have a collection of mid-era and vintage holos and reverse holos to fill out some of the earlier generations. There's something just immediately nostalgic about this era of Pokemon cards, even though I didn't have the majority of these in my childhood. Next, we have something that I'm really starting to love, these GX era cards, 4 of them in a row here. They all look beautiful. Then I added some shiny Pokemon, generally from either Shining Fates or Paldean Fates. I've never opened up either of those sets, and in general, I'm not a huge shiny Pokemon, baby Pokemon fan. But I thought it'd be nice to pick up some of these because in many cases, these are the coolest cards for some of these more obscure Pokemon. So I thought it'd be nice to add a little bit of shininess and diversity into our Pokédex. Our next set of cards here are a slew of V and EX full art cards from all different generations and all different sets. The really cool thing about going through this Pokédex journey and just the sheer quantity of cards in the hobby, there's my favorite, the Giratina V, is that the vast majority of these cards were only $1 or $2. Now the Giratina was a little bit more expensive because it's such a popular Pokemon, but the rest of these full art V and EX cards are just $1 or $2. They look really great in the Pokédex, and it allows you to discover a whole bunch of new Pokemon and new artworks as you go through and complete your Pokédex. So again, that's the really good thing about this hobby is you don't have to find and buy all the chase cards that are hundreds and hundreds of dollars. You can get some really awesome illustrations for just a couple bucks, and it's a fun exercise to go through them. And then our last set of cards we're going to add into our Pokédex binder are probably my favorite. All of the art rares and illustration rares from, again, a variety of different generations, mostly modern, because that's when these really started to become popular. And again, for inexpensive prices. Not going to pull any of these crazy cards in here, but there are a bunch of random Pokemon. Here's a Heliolisk from a more modern set, running on water, looking like he's in an episode of Planet Earth. Again, I love the different colored borders. You have the yellow from the older Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield era, and then the silver borders from Scarlet and Violet. And again, the trainer gallery cards. Anytime we can feature trainers in our Pokédex, because there are obviously no spaces allotted for trainers, it's going to be a great payoff and adds a little bit of complexity to our Pokédex binder as well. And like here's a Grotle, for example. Lots of different Pokemon featured in this. Another great way for us to add diversity into our Pokédex binder. The last card we're going to add today is our Vibrava illustration rare. And we are getting full, folks. We are only 83 cards away. The finish line's in sight.